purpose which God gave me was to be part of this entertainment industry, of which I've been part of it. And from there, I've made my mistakes. I've learned, in a hard way. But, from those mistakes, when I've learned, made those mistakes, then from there, I'm navigating. Even right now, I keep trying to find myself. What's new? I mean, the industry is changing very, very quickly with the technology happening right now. So therefore, to come to it, it's always been God's plan.
Yeah. You say you've made mistakes. I have never ever read a controversial article about you in the newspaper. So clearly, when you make those mistakes, they are backdoor. They are behind the curtain.
Well, those who know me during my early days when I was Oscar the Big O, they will know that this man, because it's part of growth.
Yes.
We have to go through, because if we don't make those mistakes, we don't grow.
Yeah.
And so I mean, when you see now, you hear Oskido, no, I made a lot of mistakes.
And look at you now. You've learned from those mistakes. And now, you know, the industry deems you as Grootman. A lot of up-and-coming artists come to you for guidance. They come to you, to show them the way. Do you appreciate that role that you now play in the industry as sort of like an elder? I'm not saying but I'm just saying, because you've made the mistakes and you've learned from those mistakes and you've been in the game for a long time, a lot of people trust you and come to you for advice.
Yeah, the good thing is that I work with, I'm surrounded by the right people.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about the catalog, which one is done. It's a catalog we've done as Galawa Jasmine, I mean, Bradon, Manda Spiki, Rizine Mawuta, Bruce Topsivito, the late Emmanuel Matane. So what happens is that we've always been an outfit, and also as an individual. The good thing is that, yes, right now I give guidance, but I also learn from a lot of young people. And that's why, my EP is called Listen to the Kids.
Listen to the kids.
Listen to the kids. You get a lot. Don't ignore them.
A lot of kids are on TikTok and they have been introduced to Oskido, who we've known back in the 90s as this TikTok sensation. I know, Oscar, you don't do things for the sake of doing them.
Yes.
Talk to me about your plan with TikTok and how you make the nation laugh. Yes, we love your skits. We love everything that you do on social media. But what was the plan with using the medium TikTok in the way that you do?
Well, to be honest, it happened, with my kids during lockdown. Because, I was spending, lockdown made us to realize how important family is.
Yes.
So then I was spending a lot of time with my kids. So therefore, then they put me in the platform. But I've always looked at it as like, it's a platform for kids. But this is when I realized that when I started doing it, I was enjoying it. I was spending those precious moments with them, creating all these moments which you're talking about, which are making the nation laugh. And I started bonding properly. So therefore, I've got a team who are helping me. But, to put all those things together. And my daughter, especially the younger one, Naledi, she's the one who's been really inspirational to make this thing happen. So it works as a family outfit.
Is it lucrative though?
Well, you know what? I'm enjoying, I did it, for fun.
For fun.
But right now, what's happening is brands now are coming.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Even right now, as it is when I live here, there's a big thing which I'll be doing. It has opened different things, which I'll be doing with a big TV production. So they've come in, we've seen you on TikTok, but there's an opportunity which we want you to be part of this. So it's sort of like starts opening another revenue stream. That's why I always encourage artists that just use music as a lending platform, but after that, you need to start diversifying into different things.
100%. And speaking of diversifying, I want to talk about Kwale.
Oh, yes.
Kwale is your latest baby. And you're quite passionate about it because even on social media, you've changed your profile picture to the Kwale logo.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. What is Kwale?
Yeah, maybe let me take you back, because what happened is that when we started Kalawa, with Bradon and Christos, we had done this track, It's About Time to Listen to Pomshaka.
Yes.
And, that track was big.
Massive.
But then from there, when we did that record, we went to the majors to present it. Majors, I'm talking about EMI, Sony's and all that.
Yeah.
Then, that time they said, no, this wasn't going to work. The market, it's not going to work. Because that time, remember, what we used to call bubblegum music was big. Abo Brenda, Abo Brachiko, and all
Abo
that.
Yvonne.
Yeah, so that was the dance culture of that time. So we turned down, then we started pressing, the cassettes ourselves, and then we started selling it from the music from the boot of our cars. And the music became huge because we're now playing at varsity level, going Kobos Trujillo, VETs, different entities, different. And the music started spreading like wildfire.
Yeah.
And now there was a huge demand of this music. Then the majors came back knocking to say,
Yes.
we want you. You understand? But when they came in, already they were trying to sign us as artists, but we told them that no, we can't. They were talking about, no, we can package your stuff properly. We say, no, it is your denial made us to go and make this cassette. This cassette has got a barcode, it's selling at the record stores.
Yes.
So what are you talking about? So the only thing which was impacting our business was distribution. Because, for example, if we send someone with 1,000 tapes to go to Durban, it will mean that by the time he gets there, there's expenses, hotels, whatever. By the time he comes back, you find that maybe the profit margin we have is 200.
Yeah.
Because the other money is going into different expenses.
Yes.
So therefore, we wanted distribution. So the only thing which we did that time, we changed the game and we're one of the first labels to get a distribution deal with a major.
Wow.
Of which, to fast forward now, then from there, when I realized that the technology now allows, then, which means the majors were the gatekeepers.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Then from there now, when I realized that, that now there's no gatekeepers, the technology allows you to do that.
You to share.
That's why one launched Kwale, which is KHWALE.com, so that artists, there is no gatekeepers anymore. You can put up your music, and then it's distributed, Apple Music, Spotify, or whatever. And then you get 100% royalties, 100% ownership of your masters. There is no middleman. So you don't need any saying someone is taking a percentage for your distribution. So that's what the platform is doing, to empower.
Oscar, come on, man. Yeah. Not only is he a great musician and incredible producer, but he's a smart businessman. And he also wants to help up-and-coming artists as well. We're going to go for a short ad break. Speaking of those up-and-coming artists, Nkosazana Daughter made a song with Oskido, and the song is called Ngizmisele. I'm going to be playing it for you after this.
What's in the box? Wow! What's in the box? I just had my Rain 5G home delivered. Let's see what's in the box. Ah, look! It's every book ever written. All the music I like. Yay! Movies. Even this crazy thing. Unbox the whole internet. All you need for unlimited 5G home Wi-Fi from only $5.29 a month. Now with upgraded streaming and faster speeds. Get fast Wi-Fi delivered fast from rain.co.za.
There is still 90 minutes ahead of the Sudanese heroes Al Hilal and South Africa's Mamelodi Sundowns in the CAF Champions League Group B contest. The Blue Wave wants to level matters after going down 1-0 against Masandawana in the first leg. But Bafana Style have elevated their brand of football to a league of their own. Do not miss out on the CAF Champions League clash between Al Hilal and Mamelodi Sundowns this Saturday, 18 March at 3 p.m. Live on SABC Sport DTT Channel 4, OpenView 124. Also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com. Hashtag We Love It Here. Brought to you by SABC Sport.
For the love of the game.
Oskido's in the house. He just said, why don't you start your own podcast? Because, hey, man. Thank you, by the way.
Yo, it's a talent.
Ngiyabonga.
Yeah.
Oh, ngiyabonga kakhulu. That's a compliment coming from you. Let's take a listen to some of the voice notes that have come through.
Hi, Ntombi Meso from Soshanguve. Please ask Oskido about the 200,000 gift she gave to Zintle.
Dimela, Ntombi,
Hey, up.
and Radio 2000 listeners. Tabo mo, amanskral mo temba mo. Bona usiaka. Hey, today's music, bona, out of this world. And then give a batla mo Oskido, I believe, or age. Bona, keep up the good work that you are doing, my brother. Everything that you are doing, and hey, yabona matazao o tsene mo di-tiktok mo o ka thatse dingwe tsa tiktok mara ma-fruitman, I just want to say keep up the good work that you are doing. Thank you very much. Thabo Mamaskrala.
Thank you,
Hi,
Tabo.
Ntombi and Mr. Oskido. I've been a fan of Kalawa Jazz since day one. Just love their work. My question to Oskido is this: ucinga ukuba mapiano is a future of South African sound, like Kwaito used to do it, or is just one of those bubblegum music? Stefana nje andiphendule apho.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's start with the 200K that you gifted Uzinhle. She actually was being interviewed and she's the one that told that story. The relationship that you have with her is beautiful. I think you've evolved from being colleagues from a professional level. I think now you are family.
Yes. Yeah, no, she's always been family. I think that happened when she came to tell me that she was expecting a baby. You know, she was pregnant. And, you know, then, baby Cairo. And that's when one had to say, okay, you know what, you're going to be, meaning that you're not going to be having any gigs. There won't be any income coming in. So it's fine, you know. So it's fine. So what we're going to do is that, you know, just get this money so that on monthly basis, or at least you're off work, it will be able to sustain you for some time. So that's what it came about, so that he could take care of Cairo and take care of herself.
Is this what you do to people that surround you, or your artists, people that you've signed?
Well, I think I'm blessed because, you know, I'm blessed with, you know, I think when you do good to people, God puts you in that platform. I always believe when you start thinking negative, God is going to drive you that way. But if you think on positivity and whatever, uNkulunkulu is surround. That's why this power which I have is not only Oskido, it's the people I work with. Do you understand? And it's God who's instilling that. So me, I'm just a servant. I'm just, you know, he's putting to me and say, this is it. The power, it's coming up to him. And I think every individual, no, that's my belief. I think that's how the universe operates.
Yeah. You also started a series of quotes on your Instagram page. And I want to read one of them. A quote of the day by Oskido. Apologizing does not always mean you're wrong. It just means you value your relationship more than your ego. Where do you get these quotes? Are you now like, you know, reading books and, you know, where do these quotes?
Well, you know, you find, I mean, these days, I mean, we are in the world of information.
100%.
And I think we are exposed to that. So when I pick anything which resonates with me, I always want to share it with the world. You know, it's very, very important. I mean, this quote is very important.
Extremely.
Because it's better to say, you know, I'm sorry. Then you move on.
Yeah.
Because we have conflicts, or even family conflicts, or friendly conflicts, or even with your husband. But a simple thing which you can see that there is an ego here. So once I just say I'm sorry, I'm withdrawing an ego. You know, my ego. You understand?
Yeah.
Even if I believe that I was right, it's better if I walk away that way.
Sure. Oskido, I know you're a very busy man, and our time has come to an end. I still need to play that song with Unkosazana daughter.
Yes.
Ngizmisele.
Yeah.
Your last words right now, whether it's to up-and-coming artists that are listening to this interview for pearls of wisdom and they want to hear what Ihrotman has to say, whether it is to a father who wants to spend more time with their daughter and using technology like TikTok to bond with them. It's your time, it's your moment. Have it.
Well, definitely. I think I'll start with Kwale to say that Kwale.com, it's a platform where it allows artists to really start taking care of their career. Because we don't want to hear that, you know, I was robbed, you know, I don't have money, my record label, you know, took my money and all that stuff. Right now, there's lots of technologies which can help you with that. So empower yourself so that you do it yourself. Because the most thing which we make a mistake as an artist is that we don't want to do things ourselves. So that platform, it helps you for you to upload your music, you do it yourself, you get 100% royalties, 100% ownership of your masters, and go and check it out. And
Quale.com,
yes,
right? Is there a subscription fee?
Yes,
How
yes.
does it work?
You pay a subscription fee of 300 rands.
Just
as,
300
as
rands?
an artist, and then you upload unlimited. If you want to upload 10 albums a year, you upload that. You do it that way. Do you understand? If say you want to start a label, there are 5 artists you want to think. We've also got that way. You can sign 5 artists, and they also upload unlimited albums. You only pay 800 for the whole year. So it's unlimited. You pay 300, you have 10, 15 albums. And when you put up your music is available on TikTok, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, on all the digital platforms which sell music. So it's about 150 digital platforms. So it's there worldwide.
Wow.
Yes.
What an incredible offering. God bless you, Oskido.
No, blessed.
When I was preparing for this interview and I was just asking people, everybody kept on saying, he's such a nice guy. He's such a nice guy. And I can confirm today that you really are
You know
a nice
what?
guy.
It's funny. I put up a post. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Let me read it. I hope I'm gonna
he's
find
going
it.
through his phone right now.
I hope you're gonna, by saying that. Oh my God!
You got it. Did you get it?
But everyone, anyway, it's saying that. No, I wish I'm gonna get it. Just a sec. It's on my Instagram, man.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
on
on your Instagram. I'm on your Instagram. Where did you post it? When did you post it?
Did I post it yesterday?
You posted it yesterday.
Yeah.
Is it one of your quotes?
Yeah, it's one of your quotes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It says, realizing that everyone is not meant for you, and you are not meant for everyone, can be difficult. Yet it is a beautiful realization to make. You cannot satisfy everybody. No one, not everyone is gonna like you.
Exactly.
Yakhulu Jesu Linda.
Asishiya lapho, Oskido.
Thank you.
Baba.
At
Thank
Oskido,
you
I
so
believe
much.
you can find me on all
Yes.
social networks. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Start your own podcast.
I'm definitely going to do that. Thank you so much, Oskido. You can follow him on all social media platforms at Oskido, I believe. He is verified, so don't follow the fake pages. Follow the real page. It's 11:11. Let's find out what's happening around the world. It's news time.
SABC News. Independent and impartial.
Top stories of this hour. Partco buses to operate during EFF shutdown, and opposition parties support the establishment of an ad hoc committee to ESCOM. For Radio 2000 News, I am Ondelambana, and a very good morning. Bus company Partco says it has heeded government's call to operate during the EFF's national shutdown on Monday. Earlier, the company said it had decided not to operate after conducting a safety and risk analysis. The company spokesperson Lindo Kuhle-Xulu now says government has given the assurance that security will be provided.
Partco will now operate its buses on Monday, 20 March 2023, despite an earlier decision not to. This follows an urgent meeting by the Minister of Transport and the Southern Africa Bus Operators Association after we issued the alert. The minister implored Partco and other bus companies to operate and assured them that there is sufficient security measures in place to protect passengers, staff and the general public.
Police Minister Bheki Cele has urged the police to ensure that there is no repeat of the 2021 July unrest during the planned national shutdown on Monday. He was addressing police and other law enforcement personnel in Johannesburg. The shutdown is part of the EFF's protest against the rolling blackouts. The aim of the action is to also call for President Cyril Ramaphosa's resignation. Tsapopagane reports.
Addressing a police parade, Cele implored the police to protect any South African who wants to go to work. He's called on the SAPS to ensure that no one blocks the roads and that there is no looting of shops and no business owners are intimidated and forced into closing their businesses on that day. He has instructed that all police vans be put on standby and that those who break the law be sent to jail.
ANC members have started to arrive in Marabastad, Pretoria, ahead of the Abuya Tshwane People's March to the city of Tshwane's headquarters in the CBD. The party says the march is over the instability in the Tshwane municipality since the DA took over in 2016. Phumzile Mlangeni reports.
The ANC says it's expecting 5,000 members who will be making their way to Tshwane House, where the council is voting for a new mayor today. A number of buses with members clad in the green, black and yellow party regalia are beginning to arrive. The metro has been without a mayor after Dr. Muruna Makwarela was disqualified as a proportional representative councillor a short while after his appointment. Phumzile Mlangeni, SABC News, Pretoria.
Opposition parties supported a draft resolution to establish an ad hoc committee to look into allegations of systematic sabotage and looting at Eskom. This is in response to a draft resolution tabled by DA leader John Steenhuisen for the establishing of such a committee. Steenhuisen says Parliament is ideally placed to investigate allegations of criminal activity, including the involvement of members of the cabinet. IFP MP Elfas Buthelezi and FF Plus leader Peter Groenewald say they would support the establishment of the committee.
Like most South Africans, want to know who and what are the actors that have contributed to plundering Eskom. However, Chair, if the establishment of the committee would be another tick box exercise and does not deal decisively with the sabotage that has crippled Eskom, then it will serve as useless.
The atrocities taking place at Eskom is well known to the public. The people we represent are asking us the questions. And what do you do about all these allegations?
On the markets, the rand is trading at 18 rand 31 to the US dollar, 22 rand 25 to pound sterling, and at 19 rand 51 to the euro. Gold is trading at $1,929 and platinum at $981 per ounce, while Brent crude oil is at $75.35 a barrel. Recapping the top story, bus company Patco says it has heeded government's call to operate during the EFF's national shutdown on Monday. The company spokesperson Lindo Kuhle says this has given the assurance that security will be provided. I am Lambana for 2000.